Hi, I'm Dave Childress, and today we're talking about how images of men and women are manipulated in mass media and how that affects us. First of all, I'd like to ask the class, what are some things that are done to images of men and women in magazines?
They might make women look skinnier, take off the pounds and shape out their body more and give them probably a bigger butt, probably.
What percentage of images do you think are manipulated in magazines?
All of them.
Every single one of them? Everything. Anybody think differently?
There's a couple that don't, like the magazines that show
like Natural Geographic
or something like that. There's actually what?
National Geographic.
Well, yeah, stuff like that.
But you think the ones where they show the bad pictures, you don't think they manipulate those any?
Maybe make them worse, but I don't think so.
I think they should show the women in their true sense, without all the manipulation. I mean, women are beautiful in general. I mean, everything about the woman is beautiful. I mean, it's, to me anyway. But I don't think they need all that enhancement with the enhancement with all the Photoshop and all that stuff. I think it's unnecessary. I really do.
Okay, so we got so many images being manipulated. How does that make you feel?
High schools nowadays, I mean, all the females in there especially, they portray an image, like a perfect image, like a perfect face and perfect clothes and name brand clothes and hair done. And the high school, I mean, it's really affected girls because they feel like they have to portray this image, which for one isn't really real, but it has a huge impact on younger females.
What's the impact of manipulating these images on society?
It can make young girls look at themselves differently. Like they may see Snooki on TV and see the whole big, the big makeup, the big hair and everything, and they look in the mirror and they're like, well, I don't have big hair, I don't look pretty, so they go and spend all their money and try to look like Snooki, but then they look like Nookie or Ookie. No, Snooki's beautiful. I love Snooki. Don't get me wrong, but I think sometimes girls who can I use? Even with Buffy the Body, some girls can be like, oh well, my butt's not that big, so I'm gonna go and get shots, because I know girls now, it's more common with people like Nicki Minaj, how her body is and how it's fake. People want to go and have a butt like that, so they go and spend $2,000 to $5,000 to get a fake butt. So it's kind of sad, and it's hurting society a little bit.
What about in the male population? I mean, obviously, if we're trying to manipulate these images and it's causing young women to want to change their looks and try to look more like someone that they see in the media. So what's that do on the male perspective? Because obviously, if the women want to look like that, it's because they know the guys want to see them look like that, right?
It makes guys think that that this is what a girl actually looks like, when it's really not. It's something that's unattainable, really, and it's fake, and it gives guys the impression that it's real. So I don't know, it just kind of messes you up. Is
there anybody who's willing to share any personal stories on how this issue has or does currently affect them?
Well, I'm a graphic design student, and the job market now is probably based around having the editorial skills to do that kind of stuff. I understand it's a job, but I don't want to do it personally. I would like to do just car ads or whatever and just stay away from Photoshop as much as possible. But yeah, that's what the job market rotates around now. So,
does anybody here feel that they are above this, or that this doesn't affect you? Does anybody feel that they know that these images are fake, so they don't expect what they see on TV or in magazines?
I don't necessarily look at with Chattanooga. Well, I can say it with people here, with rappers, they wear Gucci and Polo and stuff like that, and I see when people get money, they try to dress like the rappers and stuff, but me personally, I don't really look at brands. It doesn't make me, you know what I'm saying? Just because my favorite superstar has it, it's not gonna make me want to go out there and change myself.
You grow out of it. Like in high school, that's where you're trying to find yourself. You don't really know who you are, and by now, being 21, 22 years old, you know who you are. You mature, and you don't care. And no matter what you do, you're always going to have something in you that makes you want to look like, Jennifer Lopez or something. I do, but you learn to care less when you get older. Maturity, it comes with it.
I think people should just be comfortable with who they are, you know what I mean? Be happy with what you've been blessed with. I mean, although I know at times the stuff is fake, I do find myself being attracted to those images. I mean, but it's a false sense of security. So just be happy with who you are and comfortable with yourself.
Well, I do actually have a final thought on this. Chris, can you come this way, please? All right, can you get a shot of the whole audience for me?
Yeah.
All right, what you're looking at right here is an absolutely unairbrushed, perfect example of a beautiful group of people. Every one of them up there is beautiful. So let's praise God for that. We got some beautiful folks here. Thank you. This has been Dave Childers, Open Mic. This is the Intro to Mass Comm community class, or class at Chattanooga State Community College. We thank you for watching.